What's up, everybody? Welcome to a Super Saturday night stream of Pokemon Moon. Tonight is all about shiny hunting and trying to catch a Cutiefly. I've been trying to catch this Cutiefly for, well, a while. And tonight could be the night. So let's make this happen. I think it's time. So I think it's really only been like 3 weeks on this Cutiefly, but I feel like it's been forever. I took a little bit of a break from it to try to catch a shiny Imbor, and that ended up being 4 or 5 weeks of just straight up agony trying to catch that shiny Imbor. So I finally got it, and pretty excited about that. But tonight, we're working on Cutiefly. Going back to the classics, or at least the ones I haven't finished yet. Alright, so let's go get into an encounter here, and then make this thing happen. So, thanks for stopping by today, folks. Checking out the stream. Might be in for a long hunt, but it might be pretty quick, too, so you never know. Whoops, let's get out of here. Run from this thing. This is probably the 4th or 5th attempt trying to catch a Cutiefly, but it's been all good. I think that after it's all said and done, I'll have one, for sure. I actually have a Growlithe already. I have a shiny Growlithe. I have a shiny Rattata. So literally I have all the shinies of this little grass area except for Cutiefly. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll go back to the other areas and try to catch shinies from those areas. The ones I don't have yet. Like Spearow. I don't want a Spearow. Maybe I should have one. I'm not necessarily going for a living dex of shiny Pokemon, but I am going for as many as I can find. And some of the coolest ones are the ones I'm really looking for. So I'm certain that by the time shiny hunting stops being popular, I'll have tons of them. And probably multiples of all of the wormhole shiny Pokemon, because those are like really easy to get. So I thought about doing wormhole hunting today, but then I thought to myself, you know what? That doesn't sound fun. That just doesn't even sound fun. I'm actually a little bit late today. I did not realize that for some reason I was thinking the stream started at 8. And it's supposed to start at 7:30, but that's fine. Sorry about that, folks. But it's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. If I could just find this Cutiefly. Like, I was looking at the background thinking, why is it dark? It usually starts off as like sunset. Because I'm totally late to the party today. But it's cool. There it is. We found him. A regular one. Now we gotta catch the shiny version. False swipe. Go! Energy drained. No. Now we gotta do the old adrenaline orb. Stun spore. Come on. Where is he? Regular. Aerial Ace. The worst part about trying to catch this Cutiefly is being stunned, being paralyzed. Like 1 in every like 3 or 4 attacks will leave him fully paralyzed, which is just a minor nuisance. It's not the end of the world, but it does suck. hopefully we can make this a quick search and move on to something else. Move on to a different Pokemon. That'd be tight. I'd love to. I would love that. Alrighty, let's get everything set up here. Hands free. Alright, so it's been a pretty good week so far. For the most part. I know that I've been working a lot on my channel recently, trying to get everything set up in a way that that looks better than it did. Last year was my first year ever streaming, and it took me some time to really get into like what the interface would look like and what it should look like. And I've worked on a couple things, and I've completed a couple things, so I think that overall it looks way better than it did before. And this one probably looks the same as it did, but the other streams for the Switch and the Wii U look a lot better. And I'm really excited to continue going. Continue that trend. Regular Cutiefly. 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 Let's see, what else have I been up to? So I think I'm gonna try to do Mario Kart every Friday night. And I think I'm definitely gonna try out Overwatch pretty soon. Whether it's this week or next week, I think I'm definitely gonna try that out. I've got a couple things I need to do around the house tomorrow, so it may not be tomorrow, but possibly on Monday. And I don't know if I'm gonna play it on stream or not. I might, but I'm not sure. So I guess we'll see. So stay tuned for that. And then as far as Pokemon goes, I've been trying to capture all the Pokemon for the Pokedex. It's not easy. So I can get the Shiny Charm for Ultra Sun, and then from there I can go ahead and do shiny hunting on that game instead. So I may just end up buying Pokemon Bank and transferring everything over. But I think Nintendo knows that's the easy way to do it. And that's what they want me to do. So I'm a little worried about doing that. Not that I'm worried, I just don't want to necessarily. But I think that it would make things so much easier. So much easier. I'm all about making things easier for myself. Let's see. Nothing this time. I'll swipe it up. So far this year, I've been trying to take pictures of my amiibo collection and document them on Instagram. So almost every day this year so far, I've done a picture of some kind of Pokemon, of amiibo figures, and made them look real cool. So that's like one of my favorite things right now. What is he doing? bum. It's gonna be a long night, folks. I hope we are settled in. I'm about to KO my 10th Cutiefly pretty soon. Not super soon, but pretty soon. He's already paralyzed. You can't paralyze the already paralyzed. Boop, boop, boop. Oh. Bum bum bum. Goodness gracious me. Cutiefly, Cutiefly, Cutiefly. I think I might try and search for Love Disc after this, since it is pretty close to Valentine's Day. Might be a good way to capitalize on the holiday. He's paralyzed. Paralyzed. Oh, come now. You know you want to show up. I also kind of want to play through Pokemon Ultra Moon with an unevolved team. It's going to be very difficult. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it off, but I'd like to. I'd very much like to. Like, super challenging. I don't know. I don't even know if that would be worth the effort. You have to be, like, way over-leveled. And you have to be, you know, you have to use all the Z moves, and you have to use all the, every trick in the book. Toxic is a must. Toxic saved my life so many times in Ultra Sun. Like, ridiculous. I could not believe how much Toxic saved my life. It was basically like, if I was in trouble, Toxic the totem Pokemon, and just keep using Revive to keep my Pokemon alive. That was all I could do. Eventually it worked out, so that was cool. Because eventually Toxic would deal so much damage that the Pokemon couldn't survive it, even if they heal. Even if they do whatever they need to do. They're not going to be able to survive it. I don't know if I gave him the Lepa Berry that he needs. I don't remember. I don't think I did, but it's fine. Aerial Ace. Of course. Of course I'm paralyzed. Here in about... Ooh. Oh, excuse me. Here in a few minutes, we're going to consult with the Magic 8 Ball, whose prediction was not correct last week. However, 2 weeks ago, it was correct. So, it has about... I'd say about a 70% chance right now. I don't know the exact numbers. I can't remember. But it's got about a 70% chance. Okay, he does have the Lepa Berry, so he's good. He's good. Him's good. Him is good. Good. Cutiefly is dead. He's so dead. He's dead. I just want a shiny one. Dang it. It's like they just don't want to give it to me. I'd say it's been about 600 at least. It's been forever. But it's going to happen. It's going to have to happen. I don't give up. Regular. Come on! Come on, Cutiefly. Come on, you Cutiefly. If you sing to them, it helps. Sometimes. Other times, not so much. Not so much at all. Ooh. If you sing to them, they come out to play. No. Its help didn't appear. I need ya. I need ya. About to be at 20. Pretty soon. Pretty soon. Let's see. Darn it. Dang it. Darn it. This is number 20, by the way. Last week we went 220 Cutieflies without catching a single one. Or without seeing a single shiny. This week, I'm going to predict about 100. No more than 120 is my prediction right now. However, with as stubborn as it's been, it's very likely to be more than that. So, hopefully, we don't have to wait all night. Hopefully. Dang it, I need to use recycle. Recycling? Recycling? So my prediction, 120. If I'm right, everybody in the chat room gets an extra 100 bells. If I'm within 10, either higher or lower, everybody in the chat room gets 100 extra bells to use for bragging rights or to purchase special privileges and things like that in the chat room in the future when things get crazy out of hand. Cutiefly, 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 Cutiefly. Called for help. Nope. Didn't appear. Sorry, bud. Get out of here. No help for you. Come on. And aerial ace, yes. I'm gonna do this one. False swipe the other one. Reset the collar. They don't struggle themselves to death. That would be a anticlimactic end to a long time coming. I've had that happen a few times. It's been super annoying. So, to those of you who felt my pain, whew, we definitely don't want to do that again, for sure. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Maybe this caller will actually call a shiny, hopefully? Maybe? Not this time. Not this time. What is this? Cutiefly? Yeah. So what Pokemon should I use on a team that doesn't evolve? The rules I've laid out for myself are that the Pokemon has to have an evolution. Mega evolutions don't count. And I have to use the lowest evolved form of that Pokemon. So those are the rules for the no evolution challenge in Pokemon Ultra Moon. It's going to be really tough. Like, super tough. But there are certain Pokemon that are better than others, and I want to make sure that I use the best ones. Like Stuffle may not be a bad idea. Stuffle and of course the starter I think is a pretty solid, like rock solid Pokemon. Which I'm gonna choose Litten. So Litten's gonna be the starter. As far as the other Pokemon. What's it gonna be? I'm gonna go to survey real quick and see what kinds of Pokemon are available. I can't remember which ones are available in this game and which ones aren't. Kind of trying to think things through here. Four experience points. Oh, come on, Cutiefly. You know you want to show up. Let's go. Come on now. I know it. You know it. Just quit playing games with my heart. With my heart. My heart. I should have known from the start. My heart. Okay, regular Cutiefly. Oh, I thought I hit the wrong one. We're good though. We are good. Bum bum bum. Get the old false swipe going. Man, you know what? I kind of want to play Crystal. I played Pokemon Silver on the Virtual Console, and it was really fun. I didn't play a whole lot of it, but I feel like I probably should have played more. But I kind of want to play Crystal now. I just know that I won't play it. I just know that it's not going to be something I play like all the time. So that's the dilemma. Dylan Sans Carcat. Thank you for stopping by today. Hope things are going well. Shiny hunting a Cutiefly today on Pokemon Moon. And just glad you're here. Just glad you're here. Thanks for the follow, by the way. You're the best. You're the best. So right now I'm hunting the Cutiefly and also trying to do research on which unevolved Pokemon I'd want to use to get through Pokemon Ultra Moon. There's only a few that would even be worth the time. So I'm scrolling through the Pokedex right now to see which ones are actually even good. Lots of them are tough. Tough to justify, but the whole thing in general is going to be hard. Like Drowsy might be good. Drowsy might be really good. As a psychic type. And then what else? I haven't even used the thing yet. Recycle. Hawlucha would be great if Hawlucha evolved, but he doesn't. So that's unfortunate. For a water type, what would I want to use for a water type? I'm going to use Litten to get started. Oh, Rockruff might be okay, but he's just rock type. So I'm not sure how useful that's going to be. I'm actually really worried about a couple of totem Pokemon. So I have to figure out which ones are going to give me the most trouble and try to build a team around how to defeat them. Bagon, Dragon type. It's going to be difficult. Let me tell you. Probably the most difficult thing I've ever done. Fomantis is not a bad grass type. Paris. Pettis. Just need a Cutiefly. I can move on to the next Pokemon, which is going to be Love-Disc. Stuffle's normal and fighting, so that might be good. I feel like his base stats are pretty decent. He's got what? 70, 75, 50, 40, 50, 50. Or 45, 50, 50. Let's see. He's actually a little bit better than Litten. Yeah. So Litten's speed is like the highest stat on him. Although his special attack's pretty good too. And his attack is pretty good, so he's definitely getting used. He's not getting evolved. Man, this is gonna be difficult. That was kind of a no-brainer because he's so powerful. I have to get to him first, though. I don't even know where you'd catch him. He's not very early in the game. I know that. Archon is actually pretty good. His attack is 112. Special attack 74. For his base stats. It's not too bad. Some of those ancient Pokemon had to be like strong. I really like Tyrant. I'd love to use him. Phantom. His speed's really low. Type Null would be great, but I can't even get Type Null until after the game's over. So let's see. Oh my gosh. Do the attack. Stop being paralyzed. Stop it. Stop it. I like LGM, but his speed's like super low. Panchamp's pretty good. He's straight up fighting, but I'm already using a fighting type, so no thank you. No thank you. Houndour, I already will have had a fire type. Electrike. It's probably going to come in handy for a couple of reasons. Although, yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Are you going to summon things or what? What are you doing? I need you to summon stuff. Sandile. He might be good. Oh, Gibble. Gibble's probably way better. Probably need to use Gibble if I'm going to be doing this. Baltoy? Baltoy? Sandshrew would be great. Except for the fact that Sandshrew is Ice type. And while he's great, I love Sandshrew. I may have to pass. You don't get him till way late in the game anyway, so... Let's see. Whalmer for a water type would be pretty good. Yeah, he's actually not bad. I think I'll probably use Whalmer for a water type. Let's probably write these down. I don't have a thing. All right. Need a righty thingy. What do you call those? A marker or a pin or something. Thought I had one. Oh, there's one right there. Sweet. So we got Litten. That's a definite. We're going to do Stuffle. Probably Whalmer. Grass type. I don't know about... Maybe Execute. Number 40 is dead, folks. Number 40. Do you want this extra code for Dialga and Palkia I got? Sure. Is that... Were they giving that away pretty recently? I can't remember where they gave that away. There's a new set coming out for the Pokemon trading card game, so maybe that is where you got it. But I'll take it. Go ahead and whisper it to me. I'll gladly add that to my game. Possibly Execute. I don't want Jangmo, because I think I already used him. Scyther would be good, but I can't get him till after the game. Litleo's alright, but I already have a fire type. Riolu's straight up fighting, but I already have... What's his name? I'm going to add Whalmer to the list. This one gives you Palkia since you're on Ultra Sun. Cool. Oh, cool. They gave him away at GameStop. Sweet. Certainly. Yeah, send it my way. I don't think I've got one just yet, so... Certainly appreciate it. Thank you. Zeraora. Zeraora? What is that? I've never seen it before. Must be a new event Pokemon they'll be giving out later. I didn't realize they made a new event Pokemon. That's cool. I seen it in a trailer, a fan-made trailer for Pokemon Stars, which was really cool, by the way. But I didn't know it actually existed. I thought it was a fake Pokemon. That's cool. Let's see. Dark type, maybe Zorua. Yeah, he'd actually be pretty good. Write those two down. Wailmer. And Zorua. Thank you for the code, YellowLemon571. Appreciate it. And thanks for stopping by, too. Appreciate that as well. It's nice to have somebody to talk to. Though I got no problem talking to myself. Not that I'm saying you should leave. I'm just saying that I'm the type of guy that can talk to himself all day long. Let's see. He's got... So Growlithe is pretty good. Let's go back to Vulpix and Sandshrew real quick for just a second. I gotta write down Gibble also. No problem. I'm playing through Ultra Moon myself. Nice. Are you liking Ultra Moon right now? And did you play through Regular Moon or Regular Sun? Rockruff? I don't think Rockruff's gonna do any good. What about... Oh, I need to go down to... I don't have an electric type either, do I? Dang it. I was thinking about... Gosh, this is gonna get real tough. I feel like I may have to actually train like 7 different Pokemon and cycle them out as needed. Although I don't need Gibble. We'll see. I'm gonna go through the Totem Pokemon and see which ones are gonna give me the biggest challenge. I played through Sun, but now I'm stuck battling Hala because of the stupid revenge move. Agreed. Revenge is broken. Straight up broken. So yeah, I'm going through and planning my team for when I play through Ultra Moon, because I want to go through Ultra Moon without using any evolved Pokemon. So it's going to be all Pokemon that have evolutions that I'm choosing not to evolve, and it's going to be super tough. And I don't even know if I'm going to stick with it. I just want to try it and see how far I can go before I get mad and throw the game across the room. So, Vulpix compared to Sandshrew. Sandshrew has way better attack. Vulpix is probably more well-rounded, but Sandshrew has better defense, better attack, and lower speed. So, Vulpix also does not have any, like, anything major as far as nothing sticks out. Any tips for catching an SOS chained Ditto? Oh man, that's a good point. Uh, if you don't have a Pokemon that can bestow and uh, trade items as well, um, you may have to. You may have to. Uh, every time the Ditto summons a new Ditto, you may just have to kill the old Ditto. Um, and you can try to make sure you can try to the Pokemon that you have up front in your first slot. Um, you might be able to teach that Pokemon moves like Tackle and Leer, and any move that has like 35 PP. There are a lot of those moves, and just make sure that he has all of those. Although that's not going to help because Ditto only has 5 PP per move, so never mind. Cancel that. When he transforms, I mean. So you might just have to skill swap a Pokemon with Harvest. I can get the Ditto to use Recycle with a Lepaberry. I gave it. Oh, that's actually pretty smart. Yeah. And then you could also use Recycle, right? And then, so you could always use Recycle and then Switcheroo. That might keep you alive for a while. It's just the last one since I don't have another Pokemon with Switcheroo and a Lepaberry. So the Pokemon that knows Switcheroo and has a Lepaberry, do they have... Can they learn Recycle? Because then you can just continue to recycle your Lepaberry. And after the opposing Ditto uses his Lepaberry, you can switch it again. You can just keep switching it. My Porygon knows nothing but Recycle. I don't know if you need to have nothing but Recycle. I'm trying to think of what other ways. Now you can train a Smeargle to know Recycle, Switcheroo, False Swipe, and like Aerial Ace is what I have. Mine has False Swipe, Recycle, Aerial Ace, and Roost. And you could train a Smeargle to do that, which would probably come in handy in your situation because you're wanting to do Switcheroo and use Recycle. It really wouldn't be that hard. And then once you have all of those on a Smeargle, you can make your... You can level it up to a high level and then let the Ditto copy the Smeargle. And just continually Switcheroo and recycle your Lepaberry. I mean, the easiest way would be to use a Harvest Pokemon and skill swap it, but that's hard to do in this game, so... What do you think? What are your thoughts? I guess I need 2 Pokemon with Switcheroo and a Lepaberry. Um, Not necessarily. I think the way that I described that would work for you. I think that you need a Pokemon that knows Recycle and Switcheroo and has a Lepa Berry attached, because then you'll never have to use another Lepa Berry. You just keep giving your Lepa Berry to the opposing Ditto, recycling the Lepa Berry, and every time the Ditto uses the Lepa Berry, you just switch your Lepa Berry over to it again. Um, that would probably actually work really well, and it would give your Ditto 10 PP per attack. Let's say the Ditto runs out of moves on 2 of its moves. The first Lepa Berry will restore 10 PP to one of the moves, and when you switch the other Lepa Berry on, it's going to restore 10 PP to the other one. And then you can recycle and then switcheroo the other one that you just got, and then recycle again. It would probably take a lot of it's probably going to take a lot of patience and paying attention, but you could probably do it. Goku Black 914, what's the fastest way to get a shiny Chimchar? I would say in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon with the shiny charm, using the Masuda method would probably be the best. Only because Chimchar is not in this game, and this game has the best odds for catching shiny Pokemon. Now you could try to do X and Y and have a friend that populates Chimchars in the Friend Safari, but that's pretty tough. It's pretty tough to guarantee that. So I would say Masuda method breed. And then you'll be good. You'll be real good. What about Execute? I feel like I should put him on there as well. Just thinking about other Pokemon I could use to go through the game without evolving. There's not very many. But Execute's actually pretty good. His defense is good. That's really the only thing. And his special attack's not bad either. Stupid idea, but maybe use Shuckle as a support Pokemon? What would Shuckle do? What's your thought process for using Shuckle? I can't think what you're wanting to do there. It's probably gonna work. I'm just curious. You got me wanting to catch a Ditto now. Shuckle has a very high defense and special defense. So Ditto, you catch Ditto at a lower level, I'm pretty sure. It's no more than 50. So if your Pokemon are level 80 or higher, you shouldn't really have any trouble with Ditto hurting you. And I'm highly recommending that you try Smeargle, because Smeargle's stats are not that great. He'll be able to one-shot Pokemon, but he won't. But when the Ditto copies him, they also copy his stats, and his stats are so low that he won't die. That your Ditto won't die. Um. Okay. Licky Tongue's not bad. He's got some good stats. Number 60. Woo! Because I'm thinking about like what I would do if I was trying to catch a Ditto, and that's pretty much what I would do. I'd catch another Smeargle just for the sole purpose of catching a Ditto. I'd get him ready and have everything that he needs. Definitely worth trying, I think. Bum, 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 bum. What about... Tyrant? Very slow. Tyrant's not bad. I'd probably go with Archon, if anything. For that particular one. He's kind of fast. Yeah, let me know how it goes, too. I'm kind of curious how it works. It's not foolproof. You have to pay attention, but I think it's going to work out. Kabutops. Has anyone ever used Kabutops? Because I really like Kabutops, but I don't think anybody's ever used them. I feel like he'd be a very rare shiny Pokemon to have, so maybe I should try to breed for him. What is the faster way to get shiny Chimchar again? It's called the Masuda method. M-A-S-U-D-A. It's basically where you have a Ditto from two Pokemon from different regions, or from different like languages of the game. Put them in the Pokemon daycare together, and they have a higher chance of being shiny offspring. So that's my recommendation. I don't want to use Fomantis. I feel like he would not be good. And thank you for the follow, Goku Black 914. I'm actually going to be watching Dragon Ball Super tonight. I can't wait. After the stream's over, I'll be firing that up and checking out one of the final episodes to the Tournament of Power. Works faster with an oval charm. Tell me about the oval charm. For some reason, I'll be back in 30. Oval charm. I'm looking it up right now to see what it is. Oval charm. An oval charm said to increase the chance of eggs being found at the daycare. Okay. Hiya City in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon just increases the chance of there being eggs. That's all. That's good enough, though, I think. I feel like I would give it to either one. Probably Ditto. Ditto would probably be fine. Let him hold the oval charm, and if you can buy multiples, you can give it to both. That'd be fine too. I find that I have a harder time hatching eggs than actually finding eggs at the daycare, so it's all good. Picky Peck. I don't have a Japanese Ditto. My Ditto is actually American. I have a Litten that is I have a Litten that is German, I think. So I've off and on been trying to breed a shiny Litten from that, but it's not worked out yet. I've only done 30 eggs, so I can't really complain too much, but I haven't tried very hard to get one. I forgot about Drowsy. Drowsy's pretty good. He's decent anyway. He's got some good special defense. Really, stop being paralyzed. It's like really annoying. You should like stop being paralyzed. Let's see. Cottony? No. I need some good grass-type Pokemon. We are 1 hour in today, folks, and it's, we've KO'd about 60 Pokemon. Looking for a shiny Cutiefly. So far, not so good. But the night's still young. I should be able to get one pretty soon, hopefully. Just gotta keep pushing, keep plugging away. Paris, his attack's pretty good. His speed is real low, though. Larvista actually is pretty good. He's Bug Fire, so if I do him, I can't use Litten. So what do you do? feel like he's probably the best way to go. But then I could use Rowlet. And that would actually help me get to... that would fill the need of grass and... Ghost. Actually, just grass. It won't even fill ghost. Just grass. So where do you find Larvesta? He may not be available in the early parts of the game or any parts of the game. Maybe not be for a while. His shiny Pokemon is really cool too. Lush Jungle. Interesting. Lush Jungle. Flare Blitz. He also learns Flame Wheel. Physical takedown. Okay. Bug Bite. Okay. $80. What's... Huh. Recycle. Yeah, I'm going to have to go with Larvesta, which means I can't use Litten, which is unfortunate because I wanted to use Litten. But he's also... He fulfills a bug type too, which I probably need. Although... Yeah. Yeah, I need him. Okay. Well, it'll be okay. I'll figure something out here. He's probably gonna die, like, really easily. That's unfortunate. But it should be okay. I have to use items, I have to use every trick in the book to try to stay alive and try to KO my opponents. So, yeah. Let's go look at the totem Pokemon real quick. I know there's a lot of them. I need to see which ones are going to be a problem and which ones are going to be okay. Trials. Ba-bum-bum. Island Trials. That's not what I said. I said I wanted Island Trials. Ba-ba-bum-bum. Alright, so the first one up is Gumshoos and Raticate. I'm going to have to use a fighting type on them. Gumshoos or Raticate, I should say. That could be a problem. Okay, Second one's a Rockwanid. Which means I'll probably need an electric type for that. We talked about Manectric, I think it was. Probably going to use that one. Where is he? Manectric. Dupiter's not bad. A Rockwanid's really good though. Special defense is pretty high. Alright, dude, where are you? I know you're here. There you are. Very low stats, though. That's the only downside. Electrike, not Manectric. Electrike. Okay, what else? Actually, Elekid. No. And even then, I don't think you find him soon enough. Pokepelago, wow. It's fascinating. Elekid you don't either, though. Or do you? Where do you find him? Blush Mountain or Mount Hukalani. So you can get him early enough, but not when I would need him. Geodude either. Hmm. Poison and water. It's not going to be easy. Totem 3 is Marowak. Fire and Ghost. So water Pokemon will probably take care of him pretty well. And we've got Lurantis. That's a hard one. Fire and Bug. Would definitely be good. Then we've got Electricity. I don't have anything to take out electricity on this team. Gibble, I guess. Gibble's good. Ghost type. Let's see. Mimikyu's this is the next trial. It's probably going to be pretty tough. Stuffle wouldn't work. Stuffle's like, isn't he normal? Normal fighting, so he would not go well. That's number 80, by the way, folks. 80 Pokemon KO'd today. And Litten is just fire, yeah. Zorua actually be pretty good. I talked about the first trial. As needing a fighting type. I think there is one, like Mankey or something, right? Let's see. Yep, Route 3. So we can add Mankey to that list just temporarily. Just to beat that first trial. And then I need an electric type. That you can find early on in the game that also has an evolution. Actually, I can even use Makuhita. Would probably be okay too. I like Mankey though. Mankey's pretty cool. I guess Pichu, I could use him. He's gonna have a really hard time though. Oh gosh, his defense is low. He's fast. His attack and special attack are not bad. His special defense is okay, but his defense is really low. We're gonna add him to the list because he's available. We're probably gonna get rid of him after I use him for what's needed. I want Larvesta on the team because he's good. I'll probably add Rowlet. And then Stuffle probably as well. Although, can you get Stuffle early? How early can you get Stuffle? Route 8. Akala Outskirts. It's probably not early enough. I'll write that down. I probably won't need him though after I do what I need. After I beat that first trial. I don't know. I want to hang on to him. We'll see. Oh, then we've got dragons. And then fairies. So I need poison and I need ice. Poison and ice. Poison. That girl is poison. She drives me out of my mind. That's why it's hard for me to find. I don't think there's anything As far as poison types, I need to have one ready by the end of the game, as well as an ice type by the end of the game. So that means could be anything. Zubat. Zubat, go! Or Ghastly. I like Ghastly. He's got a high special attack. Super high special attack, actually. So I'll probably add him to the team. He's poison. He can actually take out Mimikyu also. He can help with that. So I probably won't use Zorua, because Ghastly's a little better. So his speed is not bad either. Wow. So and I'm pretty sure you can get Ghastly pretty early on. He'll come in handy for a couple of reasons. Larvesta, Rowlet, Gibble, Ghastly, Wailmer, and I'm trying to think. That preview leaves things hanging. Snappy Doo, I'm excited for it. No spoilers. No spoilers. I'm actually excited for the new episode tonight, so real excited. Morimoto gives it to you after you defeat him. Oh no, no, false swipe. I think I'm at 90 now. $90. Yep, 90. Cool, I will check that out. The Game Freak office. So, speeds at the rate eggs are hatched. Cool. Yeah, I looked it up while you were gone, but I didn't know where to get it. That's helpful. Thank you. Okay. And then as far as Bulbadia, I don't know. I don't hate Bulbadia. I don't go there very often. I usually just use Celebi or Cerebi.net, but I feel like some of the information that I'm looking for is like it's not as detailed. Like it's super detailed. But there are some things where it's like I just want to know where to find this and it doesn't really have it in a readily available place. see. Island Trials. Oops, I mean Grand Trials. We've got Hala with 3 Pokemon that are weak to Psychic. Olivia is Rock type. She's not too much of a threat. Nanu is Dark type. Hapu is Ground. Not too bad. Hold on. It increases the chance of an egg being found at the nursery rather than increasing the rate eggs are hatched. Correct. Yeah, sorry. I thought that's what you said. Sorry. I was reading what you said and I interpreted it as what it does. So it doesn't increase the egg rate, the egg hatch rate. It increases the rate at which eggs are found in the nursery. To be clear. Just so we're on the same page. We're getting up to the hundreds here, folks. My prediction for the night was 120. We may get there. We may not. The next target is Love Disc, just so you know. He's a yellow. He's a yellow shiny. Love Disc. We gonna get this tonight. Let me tell you. I tell you what. I tell you what. Had no effect. Struggle bug. Struggle bug. Come on now. I need you to do this. Call that shiny. Call that shiny. No. I feel like I need to kill the caller. I need to be more strict on these callers and just be like, look, if you're not going to call the shiny, then why bother? What do you use to stream your game to PC? So I bought a 3DS that has a capture card installed on it. So I used KitKat for a while and I hated it. Like it did its job, it worked, but it was awful. All things considered, in some cases, some nights were better than others, but there were some nights where it was better to not stream than stream with a frame rate that I was getting. So, because of all the frustration, I had to do something about it. And I know there are tutorials and tips out there you can use to try to make KitKat function better, but the frame rate most of the time was good. It was at least tolerable, but sometimes it was just unbearable. So I feel your pain. But I saved up for a little while and I spent money on the hard modded 3DS because I needed to. I had to do it. And this frame rate's awesome. It's probably the best thing I've ever bought for my stream. Um, I'm going to invest in a microphone pretty soon, and as much as I want a better microphone, I'm pretty sure this will still be the best thing I purchased. It's like, the downside is it's like $500 for the hard modded 3DS, and you don't get to pick which color you get either. It's basically whatever they have laying around. Luckily, I got the Galaxy one right here. So I got the Galaxy Edition 3DS, which is not, it's not, I didn't, like, it's not that I didn't want that one. I did. But I wouldn't have selected it if I went into the store. I actually would rather have had a 2DS that did the same thing, but I'm glad that I have what I have. Like, the new 2DS is really good. And the chip itself is 3 times the price of my Nintendo 2DS. Yeah, I know. So it was really tough for me to bite the bullet and do it. But it was coming up on the new year. I was frustrated by all the frame rate issues I was having. I liked the whole modding and like hacking scene. But I hated every time the 3DS updated, you had to ask yourself, is this gonna make my 3DS not work anymore? Should I wait? Should I do it now? What should I do? And that was the most frustrating part, I think. It's not only the frame rate, but having to ask yourself if upgrading your 3DS would make your streaming not work anymore. So this solves that problem as well. So I have to say, you know, I'll say it again, like it was the best thing I've ever bought for my stream. As far as investing in the future of my stream, it was by far the best. By 4. Come on, Cutiefly. I'm killing the caller. I'm tired of this caller. He's not doing it right. Yeah, so I had to make a decision. I had to save up some money, but I did, and it was worth it. I want to invest in a microphone that has the arm that comes around where I can actually talk into it, and I want my voice to have more bass to it. This microphone's good. I like the headset and everything, but it doesn't do what I want it to do, so that's the downside. And the next thing I'll invest in, I don't know. I'm not really sure what else the next thing I'm gonna invest in. Yeah, so it'll be a microphone with that screen in front of it to stop like air being blown through. So if I blow into this microphone, you can hear it, and that screen stops that air from being passed through. I've also seen a couple of other streamers that have like an arm attached to their desk somewhere, and the arm's like adjustable, and you can move it wherever you want to position the microphone. So that's probably gonna be the second quarter of the year where I invest in that. Right now everything's fine. It's not a problem, not at all. The only thing I want is for, if I'm going to have a headset like this, I want it to be wireless. And it's not wireless. But it's probably better to have a microphone anyway. Come on, Cutiefly. Come on, Cutiefly. The Florian BM800 looks pretty good for its fairly low price. Ooh, man, I'll check it out right now. Let me look at it. I've looked at the Yeti microphone. That one's not bad. For the price, I don't think I would get that one. Let me check it out on Amazon here. It looks cool. The Yeti is like $100. And this one actually has the pop filter windscreen and arm stand. The reviews on it are about 4-star. I'm trying to see what the reviews are. I feel like if I'm going to invest in it, I just have this feeling I'm going to be disappointed if I buy that one. If I buy the one for $100, it has to be a higher price for a reason, and I'm guessing it's because it has better bells and whistles. So if it would just refresh, what's going on? Bum, 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 bum. Guess I forgot to do this. I want to see the reviews. Oh, thanks for the follow. Yellow Lemon, I didn't realize you hadn't followed me yet. I feel like you'd been in my stream before. Possibly last week, maybe the week before, but sorry about that. It's all good if you forgot to do it. No worries. It says it works. You get what you pay for. Is a 3-star review. I'm gonna look at all the 3-star reviews. A lot of 5-star reviews. 4-star. Two-star review says hard to explain, doesn't seem to pick up anything much, and doesn't seem to work well with PC. Interesting. Okay for the price. It's okay for the price. Kind of annoying that it has a side address mic. The picture is deceptive on this. Ooh. Seems to boost the power, but could include XLR cable. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, there's a 1-star. They're saying there's no brand to it. It's just a Chinese product. Doesn't come with the male and female thing. Had to buy it. Very disappointing. Background ringing noise. No way to get rid of it. It doesn't work. Didn't get audio USB adapter along with it. Interesting. I will not be buying that. Giga the Umbreon. Thank you for following me today. Appreciate that. We are well into the Cutiefly shiny hunt today. My prediction for the day was 120. As long as I'm within 10, either way, I'm going to count that as a victory. So this will be 110 right here. 110 Cutieflies KO'd. And so if a Cutiefly shiny shows up in the next 30, then that's a victory. I literally just take the mic off my Turtle Beach Recon and stick it in the mic port. Oh gosh, that works. It's a little arm sticking out of the mic of the tower. Can you just use the headset? Would that be better? I feel like that might work better. Just like what I'm doing. Turtle Beach. Mine's Logitech, I think. I wanted to get an afterglow, but I couldn't find an afterglow. Sorry, I'm just happy I caught 2 shiny Eevees a minute ago. I caught a shiny Eevee 2 minutes ago. Nice. That is awesome. I'm so happy for you. Oh, headset puts pressure on the top of my head. I get it. I've been there. There are times where the headset's just like super uncomfortable, so I totally get you on that. Makes sense. Doesn't have the good padding on the top, so I get that painful sensation after 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm kind of getting that right now. This one actually has the padding, but it doesn't even do anything. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Use recycle again. Pikachu! Use Thunder Wave! Okay, it's a ground type Pokemon though. I don't think it's gonna work, but I'll use it. Oh, look at that. It didn't work. It's not effective. What do you want me to do, Ash? Pikachu! Use Thunder Wave! Oh gosh, here we go again. It's not gonna work, Ash. Had its energy drained. So what are you gonna evolve that Eevee into, Giga? Giga the Umbreon. I have 2 shiny Eevees myself, and I'm going to evolve one into Umbreon and one into Sylveon. I also have an Espeon that I'm really proud of, so. On the other hand, I have 2 Ear Force X12s, but one has a broken mic and the other only works in one side if I turn it below full blast. Oh man. Those are Turtle Beach, right? I used to work in a gaming store, and Turtle Beach was, it was like the go-to gaming headset. But I was never convinced about the quality of their product. I was never convinced about the Turtle Beach being the best headset ever. It's a good headset, and it it'll work for when you play games on it, but I was never convinced that it was the best headset ever. So that's where we are with Turtle Beach. I think there definitely are better headsets out there. Logitech makes good ones. Actually, the Sony one is really good. And you can use it on PC as well. So I might invest in that headset too. Because that was a good one. It's wireless, and I'm pretty sure the microphone didn't stick out like this, and it picked up everything. It was really good. I used it once with I played Overwatch on PC with my buddy, and I used it once when I did that, and it was just so good. Like, that headset worked really well. Alright, what are we at? This is 116 hitting summoned right now. It's not it. Not it. 17. 117. I also liked the Afterglow headset was cool. I managed to get one for free, and I used it for a long time, and it was super cool. The one that I got, though, was just blue. It was just a blue color. But the ones that they make now, you can actually change the color to any color that you want. So it's very cool. I do have a shiny charm. This is the game that I do have a shiny charm in, and it's cool. It works. It doesn't always work. So there have been times where I'm like trying to catch a shiny Pokemon for several hours, and I still don't have one. This is one of those times. This has been at least, 8 hours minimum. Minimum. Oh, its help didn't appear. Poor guy. No shiny charm. I'm gonna change my presentation here pretty soon. I'm trying to think about what I want to do. I recently changed the presentation for the console streams, and I love it. I love the way that it looks. So I think it's about time to change the presentation for the Pokemon streams. Nothing major, but it'll be different. Mind if I give a link as a suggestion for an add-on? Sure, go ahead. Actually, what is the add-on first? Because I probably already have it or have used it. I toyed around with a lot of different add-ons for a while. The chat room I like. I had like pop-ups that came up whenever somebody followed and stuff like that, and those were cool too. But I think I found that a lot of people don't want to be recognized like that. The shiny counter. Ooh, okay. Yeah, go ahead and link it. So I think I found that some people just don't want to be brought into the spotlight when they press the follow button. So I'm cool with that. I don't need to announce that necessarily, but and as far as my number of followers go, I am interested in increasing that number as much as possible. Let's see. So as far as that goes, I want it to increase, but I find it easier to. I find it less. What's the word? I find it less. It's. I guess it's better for me if I don't pay attention to the number of followers that I have. If that makes sense. Keyboard controls. Okay. I see what you're doing there. That's cool. Let's see. So this is for Sun and Moon. Yeah, so I'm looking at some information on there. Interesting. I was reading some quick shiny data. I know that data is still being researched. They don't have it perfect right now, so I wanted to kind of look at that. X and Y, Diamond Pearl, Sun and Moon. Shiny Charm, Mode. Allies called. Okay. Chain broken. Okay. So I can't pop this out though, can I? If I can pop it out of the browser, it would be perfect, but I don't know if I can. I am, yes. I am using OBS. I know I can make it, I can grab the window, and I can size it up to be right where I want it to be. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to use display capture because if I'm exploring the internet on a different browser, I don't like that. I want to have it in its own window and basically be its own thing. Um, and I could do that, but then I have to pay attention to that too. I'm probably not going to use it, to be honest. It seems like a very helpful thing. Yeah, the crop pad filter. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I just don't. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that as effectively as I'd like. It's 125 right here, by the way. It says there's a 1 in 273 chance of a shiny, 4 IVs, 15% hidden ability. Not too bad. I'm not saying it's a bad like program. It makes sense. It totally makes sense. And I'm sure it would help you guys understand like where I am in the process. It would make things easier for me to like just update that every single time one comes up. I'm sure I could. So let me think about it. I probably will not use it, but let me think about that. See where we are. But it's cool. It's a very cool program. I'm glad they put it together. Hey. Bum 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 bum. I am on. Well, I think the display message says Ultra Sun, but I'm actually on Sun. Yeah, it's actually Moon. It's Pokemon Moon. So yeah, I did that because there's nobody watching Pokemon Moon right now, and I'm not proud of it, but I'm actually playing Pokemon Moon, not Ultra Sun. Let's keep it a little secret, though. No one has to know. But I don't have the shiny charm in Ultra Sun just yet. I don't have as much completed in Ultra Sun as I'd like. So I stuck with Moon, just because I know that I have a better chance of catching a shiny in Moon than I do Ultra Sun. So that's really the only reason. Oh no. No, no, no. Okay, no problem. I would probably use it in Pokemon Ultra Sun anyway. Um, yeah, no worries. Come on. Oh, I thought that was it. I really thought that was going to be it. Saddle stitched booklets. That's the advertisement on that website. Come on, Eileen. That's 130, so I did not meet my prediction today. My prediction, totally off. Totally off. I mean, it's fine. It is what it is. But I don't want to have another 250 encounters and no shiny Pokemon, so come on, girl. Let's do it. We're 2 hours into the shiny hunt today. 130 Pokemon have been encountered. Moving right along, but still no shiny. Getting real annoyed. Getting super annoyed. But it's going to work out. In the end, it's going to work out. At the end of the day. At the end of the day. Aerial Ace. Aerial Ace. Boo. This is magical, let me tell you. Super magical. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. If I battled someone online with my Dialga, which won't listen to me, would it listen to me during that battle? I think it will. But I don't know. Because I think that the badges are really just for the game. The story mode. I don't think they're for, like, online play. Not badges, but you know what I mean. The stamps or whatever they are. I don't think that if you don't have the necessary stamp for that Pokemon to listen to you, I don't think it would matter in an online battle, but I don't know, to be honest. It's probably worth trying just to see, but I have no idea. No clue on that one. I wish I had a better answer. I'm sorry. I'm paralyzed, it won't attack the other Pokemon. Come on. Oh. I think there's a little button in the bottom corner that says clip. And you can make a clip. Oh, cool. Yeah, definitely. That'd be awesome. I'm very interested in more clips being put on my channel because I don't have very many right now. And so definitely use that clip button if you're out there. It's gonna happen tonight. I have a good feeling about it. It's been too long to not get a Cutiefly tonight. It's got to happen. So apparently, the Super Bowl's tomorrow. I didn't really like. I kind of knew that, but I didn't really pay attention to anything sports related this year. I've been doing a lot of video game stuff, like paying attention to video game stuff. So I've literally not paid attention to anything sports related. So apparently the Super Bowl's tomorrow, and that's cool. I'll probably watch a little bit. I'll definitely watch the halftime show because I like Justin Timberlake, so I'll watch that at least, and then I'll most likely watch towards the end as well. I want to make a video for Hey Jimmy Kimmel. I turned off the TV during the game. That's awesome. Cut the power off. That's what I would do. I would just flip the breaker. That's awesome though. That's so funny. My favorite is when he does the ones with the kids' candy for Halloween. He tells parents to tell their kids that they ate all their kids' candy. It's the best. Kids flip out. Come on, aerial ace. I just need this shiny Pokemon. Number 140 has been KO'd, or will be KO'd in just a second. 140. Of course, I missed him because I was paralyzed. Do you guys have a lot of friends? Do you have a lot of friends that are going to watch the Super Bowl that are like football fans and stuff? Or family or something like that? I used to have a bunch of friends that were like football fans and we talk about it all the time, but I haven't seen those people in a long time and I just don't really... I don't find as much value in football as I used to. Not really. It was certainly interesting and it's a cool event. We had the Super Bowl in my city probably a good like 7 or 8 years ago. So that was kind of cool. And I wanted to go downtown and actually see it and be a part of it, but at the end of the day, I was really glad that I didn't. I've only been into those games if I had something to do with it. That makes sense. Um, I like the idea of team-based sports. I think that's really cool. And I don't dislike football. Um, oh, nice. So in the Peach Bowl, my marching band played the national anthem. That's cool. Um, yeah, so I like team-based sports. They're really cool, and I like football, but I think it's like over commercialized. Um, there are some players who get dressed up and go out on the field and will never touch the football, or even really do anything. Um, so most of the time, I mean, the quarterback's always going to touch the football, but there's some people that just won't. The punter doesn't usually touch the football, or can go several games without even kicking a single football. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I feel like football, for the most part, is like, it's got. There are some really good aspects to it, and there's some really great strategy to it. But I feel like it's mostly managing the clock rather than actually playing the game, you know? But managing the clock is kind of playing the game, so I get that too, and that's just kind of frustrating. It's almost like um, any other game. Like if you even in like Splatoon 2 on Rainmaker, for example, you can manage the clock. You certainly can. But I'm not a big fan of winning that way. I need this Cutiefly to show up. It's been a nightmare. Nightmare. Help did not appear. I'm kind of hungry. I feel like I have this craving for like, I don't know, for like Cinnabon or something. I don't know where it came from, but like some kind of cinnamon roll with like with filling. It's just like right on the tip of my taste buds. The Peach Bowl. Like whenever I look at that word Peach Bowl, I keep thinking of like Mario Tennis and how it's like Princess Peach Bowl. The Cinnabon Delights. Yeah. I would eat all of those right now. I could make some tomorrow, I guess. I could like go get some tonight and make them. But I don't want to do that. I'm probably going to go to Taco Bell tonight. Just because I just cleaned up all the dishes and I don't want to make them dirty again. It's a small price to pay to not have to do dishes again. So this whole weekend, I'm not cooking. I'm not cooking at all. I'm the best at that rotating penny game at Taco Bell. Oh, nice. They used to have water in it. They used to put like water in it and you had to like try to catch the penny or something, and it was really tough. And rotate the little arms to make sure that your penny fell on one of the platforms. I feel like if you're really that good at it, they probably know you by name. They probably just give you a free cinnamon twist or something just because they see you. They're like, oh, this guy's back. He's going to try to do the thing again. They probably hate you. Nah, they probably don't hate you. Although I could go for some Chinese. I haven't had Chinese in a while. That sounds amazing. But I don't think they're open anymore. At this hour, they're probably definitely not open. You gotta drop it on one of the lower arms, but only with a quarter. Dimes just bounce off. I had McDonald's earlier, and I don't know, it was okay, but I regret it. I wish I'd not gone there. It always puts me right to sleep. Like, it makes me fall asleep quickly. I don't like that. It's good if I'm trying to go to sleep, but I feel like I should not eat there anymore. It's Cutiefly! Get him! Almost to 150 here, folks. Almost to 150. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-dum. Yeah, I was just saying I went to McDonald's and I don't feel like I should go there anymore. I always fall right to sleep when I go to McDonald's. I'm just not a fan, I guess. I also have to find my second garage door opener. I don't know where it is. I've been having problems with my first one, my primary one. So this will be 150 though. Come on. Slightly perturbed tonight trying to catch this shiny Cutiefly. Just slightly perturbed. Perturbed. Cutiefly. Cutiefly, Cutiefly. Almost, I was thinking about something for work. I'm trying to, like, think about that stuff much later on. But, do I need to do this? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. It's gotta, like, I gotta get this Cutiefly soon. Soon enough. Adrenaline orb. Goodness. I was really hoping it wouldn't be a long night tonight, but here we are. 150 Pokemon in almost 3 hours. It's been 2.5 hours almost, so definitely not the end of the world, but I'd love there to be a shiny Pokemon right now. It'd be real great. Bum bum bum. Another Cutiefly. It's normal. Whew. I'm thinking about what I want to eat tonight. I'm thinking about where my garage door opener is. It's got to be around here somewhere. And I think I know where it is, but I don't know which bag it's in. So I went out to the store today to buy a new one because my old one's been like real messed up. I have to slam on the button in order to get it to work, and sometimes it doesn't even work. So today I was fed up and I just got tired of it, so I went to the store and bought a new one. But then the one that I bought doesn't even work with my garage door opener. So yeah, I'm a little frustrated by that. So now I have to go return that one and buy a different one, or just deal with it, I guess. But so I think the other one, I had two of them. The other one is around here somewhere, and I took it with me when I went riding my bike, and I think it's in one of my bags, but I don't know which one it is. So I gotta keep looking, try to find this thing. Because that'd solve all my problems. But right now, I just want this Cutiefly. It's regular. Regular Cutiefly. Finally defeated Lima after a 10-minute long standoff. Using a Dialga, which doesn't listen to me. Wow. That's the worst. I had to defeat Mallow's totem Pokemon. had to defeat her by using Toxic and continually reviving my Pokemon over and over again because her Totem Pokemon just destroyed my whole team. I had one thing left. I made it use Toxic. And then I just kept reviving the dead Pokemon over and over again until Toxic eventually killed her Pokemon. That was the only way I could do it. I was so mad. It took like 25 minutes. Like way too long. Way too long. I just want a Cutiefly, just want a Cutiefly, shiny little Cutiefly, please come into my life. I feel like I have so many things bouncing around in my head right now, like there's so many things I need to do. And every time I come across something I need to do, I forget about it. Like I'm like, oh, I need to do that. And then I forget about it. It's the worst. Oh, I thought that was it. Oh, I thought that was it. Dang it. Smeargle is already paralyzed. Stop trying to paralyze Smeargle. I'd say that would happen to be as well if I waited for almost 3 hours catching a shiny. Definitely. I really feel like, I don't know, I caught a glimpse of like a pinkish color on the puff of smoke and I was like, oh, ah. I don't like to go, you know, all night. I've got other stuff I want to do as well, so I probably will have to log off at some point, but I'm with you for a while. We'll probably at least make it to 200, most likely. We're at 160 now, so we're good. Rondom 2 McForce is here. What's up, Rondom McForce? Rondom 2 McForce. Glad you're here. Well, this is already ominous. Uptime. I don't have a command for uptime, but I've been up for 2 hours, 30 minutes, and 12 seconds. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum. 30 seconds now. 2 hours, 30 minutes, 33 seconds. Rondom or Mick? I know. I like saying your full name when you first come in. Rondom. It's all good. Ooh, it's been a long night so far with this shiny one. Vin, I didn't receive a notification from your channel. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know why not. I wonder if that happened to everybody because I didn't. There's a lot of people that just aren't here right now, so I'm not sure. Oh well. Hopefully. I would hate to think that Twitch is not sending out notifications for everybody, that they only do it for certain people. That would not be cool. But I know YouTube's been guilty of that. Where they only actually send out the notification for people who are popular. Or something like that. But I do put it on my Twitter, so if you want to follow me on Twitter, I almost always post there before I stream. The 2 and 4 are supposed to be the spaces, but I'm too stupid to just use underscore. Or I already had that for my old account, I see. Rondom to McForce. I like the name though, it rolls off the tongue. It's a good name. It's a good name. Smeargle's paralyzed. It can't move at all. Smeargle is paralyzed. It can't move at all. I definitely receive notifications for other people. That sucks. I don't know. I know Twitch gets revenue too when people start watching. And they get ad revenue and stuff like that. So maybe I would hate to think that they send out notifications for channels that are going to get more revenue. But that's not really fair. They should send it out for everybody. And it doesn't cost them anything. So it's not like they're spending a ton of money on sending out these notifications. But it was probably just a mishap. I'm going to write it off as that for now. But it's been noted. It's been noted. Either way, glad you're here. Glad you're in the room. Man, we've got to get this this shiny. It's just got to happen. Aww. Just check no notification at all from you. Do you use a soft mod and or use a flash cart? I don't use any of that for this 3DS. On my old 3DS, I used custom firmware, and I never used a flash cart. But yeah, I don't do that on this 3DS. Did you start at 10 because I have Nightmares mode on at 10? I started at 8 o'clock today. I was supposed to start at 7:30, but I started a little bit later today. It was an accident, but I'm here. Worst autofill ever. Come on, Cutiefly. Come on. Come on, Cutiefly. Cutiefly, honey bunch. You know that I love you. Love you. Why you not show? Why you do this? Worst autofill ever. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. 170 Cutieflies have been KO'd. Making our way downtown, walking fast. These faces are past and they homebound. Why were my live notifications off? They were definitely on before. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, boys, come on. Quit playing around. Let's catch these shinies. They're not gonna catch themselves. It's not you, it's me. We have to break up. Look, it's not you, it's me, okay? I need space, you know? And you don't. You don't need space. You want me to be there all the time. But I just don't want to be there all the time. I need space. It's my fault. False swipe. The most common and untrue words in any domestic abuse case. Any breakup, really. I think we should see other people. That's another good one. I like that. What? Huh. A burr? A burr? $170. I'm just a player. You can't really tie me down. It wouldn't be fair. I would hurt you. Come on, Cutiefly. I accidentally broke up with someone over text. I said, I don't think I'm ready for a relationship right now, and I really meant I wasn't ready. I wanted to go back out with her later when I was ready. Then she told her friend, and now me and her are friends. Uh-oh. I don't think I've ever accidentally broken up with someone. I've drifted away, just like, and they've drifted away from me in some cases, but I've never like accidentally broken up with someone. I haven't dated anybody in a while because I've been focusing on some other stuff in my life, but it's all good. I'm okay with it. 2 different legendaries will be out every month. This month was Dialga and Palkia. Oh, sweet. I'll be sure to come back with another code for next month if I get extras. Sweet. Those are the lamest legendary Pokemon. I like them. I think Dialga and Palkia are fine because they were from Diamond and Pearl, which were some of my favorite games, my 3rd favorite games in this series. So I thought they were cool. My mom thinks I'm cool. I didn't choose them. Palkia, I choose you! Really? Me? Okay. That's cool. Aerial Ace! Gosh, we're so close yet so far away. I feel like it's going to happen any second now, but it definitely will not happen any second now. It's a little annoying. Dialga is cool, just not Palkia. I agree. I think I like Dialga better than Palkia. Dialga wins. Flawless victory. A fatality. Palkia can catch these Regirock hands. Trying to catch these hands, dude? You about to catch these hands, Palkia? Say something else. Cutiefly calling for help. Told my brother I fought Superman and beat him up. That's funny. So I'm a huge Superman fan. I love Superman. And there's this new show coming out called Krypton, which I think is, it's just terrible. It's just gonna be so bad. I just have a really bad feeling about it. It's probably gonna get canceled. I feel like it's gonna be one of those shows where the longer it goes on, the worse it gets. And I don't want to watch it. I don't want to know about Krypton. I don't care. Krypton's not really a part of who Superman is because he was never from, like, he never knew anything about it. He was sent here as a baby. So it's just really frustrating when people try to give a background story that doesn't, they try to tell a background story that doesn't need to be told. I almost feel like the Han Solo movie is kind of the same. Like, Han Solo is a swindling spaceship bounty hunter. You know, he doesn't need to have a backstory. Are we gonna see it? Yeah. Is it gonna be good? Time will tell. But is it necessary? I just don't think so. Was Rogue One necessary? No. But I liked it. I thought it was fine. Catch these hands, Superman. Aerial Ace. And it's kind of like Gotham. Gotham's kind of a similar thing where it's Bruce Wayne as a kid. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one either. Because it's a story that doesn't really need to be told. How did Gotham get in the shape that it's in? Who knows? These Cutieflies are making me so mad right now. You're making me so mad. You're making me so mad. I just need you to be there. I just need you to show up. Gen 4 was the most confusing and worst generation to me because it was like, talk to everyone to find out what to do. I couldn't find Cyrus, so I asked my friend for help on where he is. But the same can be said about finding the Elite Four in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Or about like, almost about like RPGs in general. I think a lot of RPGs do a really poor job of telling you where to go. Some of them do it right. Some of them do it really, really well. I never had a problem with Pokemon in general, but I feel like there's never been like an update as far as like when you log back into the game, you're like, what am I supposed to be doing right now? I can't remember. They don't really ever like guide you in that way. Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green did, but those are the only ones. And I found that to be annoying. So I think that the solution to that problem is basically to just stop telling you to go talk to somebody. Have a cutscene that explains the situation, wraps everything up, takes you where they need to take you, and then lets you go on your merry way. Instead of just being like, cutscene, oh, did you know that the Magikarp of Rage Lake is crazy red? Go talk to so-and-so to find out more. It should just be like, you know, the Magikarp of Rage Lake is crazy red. Let me go show ya. Gen 5 and up is more descriptive on what you're supposed to do and when you're supposed to go. Gens 1 and 2 literally tell you nothing. They don't. They don't. But I kind of liked that. And the reason being is that I find myself in Generation 7 right now. I find myself not talking to anybody. Like, I literally don't talk to anybody else in their houses, in the streets. I talk to the people I'm supposed to talk to and move on with the story. But Generation 1, I had to talk to everybody because they didn't tell you what to do. You had to kind of figure it out for yourself, and the best way to do that was to talk to everybody. So that's what I'll say about it. But I'm not saying it's bad or good either way. But it probably could be better, for sure. I mean, Red and Blue, I could find it, and in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, but Diamond and Pearl was like, go to the top of this mountain. Also, you have to explore to find a needed HM. And a lot of story stuff. I kind of miss Diamond and Pearl. As you're talking about it, I kind of want to play through it again. I like that game. Um, it's been a while, and I remember I had probably some of the most fun I've ever had playing Pokemon, playing Diamond and Pearl, because I had a bunch of friends that played with me. But one of the things I wanted to do um, was play through that game again eventually. Um, I really liked Generation 1 and Generation 2. They were probably my favorites. But I know exactly what you mean as far as like they didn't tell you anything. They didn't tell you where to go at all. They're just like, yo, figure it out. We don't have time to program this text into the game. You got to figure this out. It's a kid's game. You got. What's the problem? I got to tell you where to go in a kid's game? Whoa. You can't do a part of the story without rock climb, which you have to explore to find. I didn't like Generation 4. Or was it? No, it was Generation 3. Generation 3 I didn't like because of the it was because of the dive. Having to dive underwater was not my favorite thing. Sapphire for Moon. It has been a long time. How have you been? I'm glad you're back. I know I've seen you. I know it's been a while, but I'm glad you're back. Glad you're back in the stream. We're doing some shiny hunting today, trying to catch a Cutiefly. It's been almost 200 summons so far. Good, and you? I've been good actually. It's been the year 2018 has been pretty good to me so far. I've been kind of going on this creative kick right now and upgrading my interfaces and my presentations that you see on the screen. So that's been pretty fun. Made a couple of new images for my channels and things like that. So it's been pretty cool so far. And I'm hoping that things work out well enough for me, my personal and professional life too. So I'm very optimistic this year. Very optimistic. Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald are my favorite games. Oh. I didn't like them. I don't know. They're probably some of my least favorites. I liked playing through them. They were fine games, but I didn't really care. I didn't overly care for the Pokemon designs. And I don't know. There was just something missing about Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. I don't know what it was. Unfollows and leaves. No! I'm just kidding. I love Gen 4. It was the best. I mean Gen 3. It was the coolest. I'm not sure why people want Gen 4 remakes so badly. Also, Gen 4 was the slowest games I've ever seen. It's slower than 50cc and Mario Kart. I disagree. I disagree with you because of one thing. Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Playing through those games was so painfully slow. I had such a hard time doing anything. I had to turn off battle animations because everything took forever. So while you're saying Gen 4 was so slow, maybe I'll go back and play it and confirm or deny that. But I don't agree. I thought they were paced perfectly fine. But the remakes of Heart Gold and Soul Silver were just agonizingly slow. Gen 6. Gen 6 was X and Y. Actually, I wasn't a fan of X and Y either. Okay, Gen 4. Gen 4 remakes. That's fair. That's fair to say Gen 4 was slow, but I don't think Diamond and Pearl were part of that. I think it was just Heart Gold and Soul Silver that just made me want to jump off a bridge. Omega or X? But I loved Heart Gold and Soul Silver for what they were trying to do. It was just the games were so slow. And Diamond and Pearl were my third favorite games. Gen 1 was my first and Gen 2 is my second, just in case you were wondering. I love all Pokemon games. I literally can't choose which one I like best. What was the first one you ever played? That's a good place to start. Probably has some nostalgia. I think Gen 1's my favorite because of the nostalgia, but I still like it because it was just fun. It was just fun to play. And we actually have a little bit in common there because Pokemon Red was my first Pokemon game. And I just loved it. I just friggin' loved it. There was something magical about those games that you can't replicate in the new games. Everyone knows Gen 3 is the best game. Okay. Okay. I'm not going to argue with you. The cutscenes and battles take a long time for trying for a shiny starter. Shiny starter. Gen 4 is so slow it's like watching paint dry. Huh. Gen 3 is so weird looking, it's like... I don't know. It's like that guy from Goonies. Tall guy. Gen 7 so odd looking. Uh-oh. I like Gen 7. The tropical environment is probably my favorite thing so far. They did a really good job with that. So I'm at 200 right now. And... yeah. Ludicolo came from Gen 3. You are right. So... I can't really speak too much about that. But I didn't really like Manectric. Manectric was weird. For an electric type. I didn't really like... oh gosh, what was the other one? Grumpig was really weird. And just odd. I don't know why. I just found that to be an odd choice of Pokemon. The legendaries were all a bit strange too, I thought. Rayquaza was pretty cool, but I didn't like the Reggies. I thought the Reggies were just strange looking, awkward. And then the premise of trying to, depending on the game you were playing, of trying to either flood the earth or dry up the earth was just the dumbest thing I've ever heard. The Pokemon in Gen 7 don't really look like Pokemon to me. Like, look at Lickitung and then look at Serena. Eh. That's it. It's not a bad point. Um, Serena's definitely a little weird, but I wouldn't say bad. Gotta charge my DS. Favorite Pokemon League? Legendary, Mythical, Normal? Or your favorite Pokemon? So mine is definitely Ludicolo. We talked about that a second ago, which is ironic because it is from Gen 3. I just love his little dancing feet. He comes out in Pokemon XD and just starts dancing around. He's the best. He's the Fiesta Pokemon. Ludicolo, the Fiesta Pokemon. This Pokemon is always on Fiesta. This Pokemon is always in party mode. This Pokemon knows how to shake it like a Polaroid picture. My favorite legendary would probably be I'm either gonna have to go with Mew or Celebi. Celebi because he time travels and that's really cool. I love time travel. And then I guess he's mythical. Legendary. I don't really have a favorite legendary because I never use them. I would probably have to say Mewtwo or possibly, I don't know. Darkrai was pretty cool. I love the quest to get to Darkrai. That was pretty neat. Shaman has a really cool, just being a hedgehog in general is pretty awesome. Compare Totodile to Piplup. I think I like Totodile better. So one of the things I loved about the different generations is how, like, subtly styled they are. If you look at the original Pokemon, the 150, the first ones, they have a like Western style in the way that their concept art was drawn, and in the way that the Pokemon actually look. They look more like American style artwork. The Gen 2 was more of a Japanese style, mythical, like, you know, with like sharp edges and stuff like that. Like if you look at Typhlosion as a good example, he has a lot of like really sharp edges. And then Generation 4 was more of like a European or like a British almost style. And Paris was in X and Y, so that was kind of another European kind of a thing. I liked the way that they did all of the artwork for the Pokemon, and the way that they kept them in a very similar style, depending on what region you're looking into. So I thought that was cool. I don't know much about Gen 3, to be honest with you. I was thinking about it, like, what was Gen 3? I don't really feel like they had a style, to be honest. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know. I think I played it once on the Game Boy, and I played through Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, but I don't recall anything like like super like specific as far as their style goes. I'd like to say that it was like, you know, uh, a certain way, but as far as I know, it wasn't. If you can compare the stylization of Gen 3 to some region of the world, I would, I won't object because I can't think of any. Volcanion. I have a love-hate relationship with Volcanion because he seems like a cool Pokemon, but in the trading card game, he's terrible. I hate him. There's a way to build a strategy around him that's a super annoying strategy, and I've used it. I've totally used it, but I wasn't proud of it. Volcanion and Macaroni. Macaroni sounds good, actually. So I'm waiting for this Cutiefly to kill itself, just so you know. Once this Cutiefly kills itself, I'm going to log off. Just as a heads up. Could be any time. Megaronia? Mageronia? Why? Why am I logging off? Is that what you're asking? It's been 3 hours, and I don't want to go all night. I'm really hungry, and there's a couple other things I want to do tonight, so I don't want to spend all night long trying to catch this shiny Cutiefly. But it might happen in the next few summons, and it could also happen next week as a last resort. I'd rather it happen today, but next week is closer to Valentine's Day, so maybe I'll catch Cutiefly and Love Disc. That'd be pretty cool. I'm just tired. Also, if you were thrown into the world of Pokemon out of the blue, what would you do? First thing I'd do, join Team Rocket. Second thing I'd do, overthrow Giovanni. Third thing I'd do, actually train Team Rocket to be good at Pokemon battles. Actually do some kind of like training program for all the new recruits to actually catch Pokemon and train them well. Also, not let Jesse and James in to Team Rocket. Also, find Red the day that he selects his first Pokemon and steal that first Pokemon from him. Like to use Pokemon other than Zubats and Rattatas? Yes. Oh, he did. I'd be like, guys. I just want to let you know it's a public service announcement. There are other Pokemon besides Rattata and Zubat. If we just keep using Rattata and Zubat, we're gonna lose. So I need you guys to stop doing that. Every psychic Pokemon on the face of this planet is just ready to kill you. So can we please just focus on something different? Just once. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and log off. I want to thank you for stopping by today. and hanging out. It's been real fun. Didn't catch a shiny Pokemon, but that means we'll catch 2 next week, most likely. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. But I do want to thank you for stopping by. Have a great night. Don't forget Animal Crossing tomorrow at 6 p.m. And also, Splatoon Tuesdays, Tuesday at 8. And then Mario Kart on Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So, until then, guys, thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you on the Flippity Flip.